From the Detroit Free Press, it's Wednesday. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bush's.com/join-our-team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join-our-team.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Shamus. Coronavirus continues to rip through Michigan, state health leaders warned Tuesday, driven by the highly contagious Omicron variant. Michigan is breaking pandemic records for hospitalizations and newly confirmed cases as the state moves into uncharted territory. And it's likely to get worse before it gets better, said Dr. Natasha Bagdasarian, Michigan's chief medical executive. Models suggest that Michigan's Omicron surge could peak in late January or early February. Bagdasarian urged Michiganders to get COVID-19 vaccines and boosters when eligible, to wear well-fitting, high-quality masks, and avoid indoor crowded places to slow the spread of the virus. The surge has led many hospitals across the state to postpone non-emergency tests, procedures, and surgeries as the flood of sick people taxes their ability to care for all those who need help. Hospitals also are grappling with medical workers who are contracting the virus. Thousands of Michigan healthcare workers are off the job because they have been infected or were exposed to the virus. To learn more, go to freep.com.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. A Detroit tow truck driver's funeral processional included, what else? A line of dozens of rigs. Robert Bobby Hardison Jr., the owner of a prominent Detroit wrecker service who built his company truck by truck, died on December 28th. His final send-off on Tuesday was just as he told his wife he imagined. It included a lively service at Hartford Memorial Baptist Church, the processional of 30 or more wreckers with their flashing lights, and burial at Woodlawn Cemetery, the final resting place for some of Detroit's most famous sons and daughters. Still, in many ways, the funeral was more than the remembrance of a single man. It was a respite from a series of high-profile towing scandals that have embroiled city council members and police officers. It was a celebration of the American dream, the wrecker service workers who, like police and firefighters, are ready at all hours in all weather conditions to come to the aid of others. A lifelong Detroiter, Hardison pulled himself up by the bootstraps. He embodied the idea that in America, hard work, persistence, and a little luck are all you need to succeed. He attended Detroit public schools and later learned auto mechanics. He owned a gas station, a repair shop, and then he realized it was easier to move broken cars than fix them. In the 80s, he bought his own wrecker. He had a vision of what kind of business he could build. Still, his best friend said when he saw that first truck, it was so dilapidated he thought, it needs to be towed. In time, Hardison turned the truck into a fleet through Bobby's TCB towing service. He also won lucrative contracts with the police departments of Detroit, Hamtramck, and Highland Park, and with AAA, Allstate, and others.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Red Wings are getting the band back together. No, we won't be seeing Steve Yzerman, Chris Osgood, and Chris Chelios on the ice anytime soon, as much as Red Wings fans would love that. However, a Red Wings legend is returning to his former club. On Tuesday, the club announced that former captain Nicklas Lidstrom would return to the team as Vice President of Hockey Operations. The four-time Stanley Cup champion is excited to rejoin the club, this time in a front office capacity. He is encouraged by some of the young talent and developing talent on the squad, with Mo Sider and Lucas Raymond.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.